Sobie w nią zagramy, na to wychodzi. Co ją cały dzień teraz. No. Jeden konkretny tytuł, why not? Dobra, 2 tygodnie do grania, ale sobie zagram już dzisiaj. Naprawdę gra mi zrobiła dziennie. Już wam pokażę, w co będziemy grali. D. Inny. Invincible. Podobno fajna gierka. Bardzo pozytywne komenty, sprawy. Made in Poland. O, za 100 to spoko. Nie ma polskiego dźwięku, ale ma być potem dodany później. To będzie kawkę szczelić. Dobra, to ja tu wszędzie to zmieniam opisy. Ile tam z tym trwa? 2,5 godziny. Ale ten czas szybko leci, wam powiem. Co sobie skopiuję, żeby nie było, że zjebałem nazwę. Update. OK. Tego hashtaga sobie tutaj Państwo zażyczyli. Zobaczmy. A, takiego klasyczny hashtag. Dobra. I co jest? Dobra. Nikt tego nie używa? Dobra. I wypadałoby mieć jeszcze z gry tutaj miniaturę. Właśnie. Sobie zapiszę tutaj miniaturkę. Tak lubię właśnie wrzucać to oficjalne. Tak, wiem, powinienem to jakiś tam fajnie przynajmniej zmodyfikować, sporo, ale ja lubię mieć te oficjalne, fajnie to wygląda później. Gra wygląda zacnie, tak powiem. Ciekawe, o której padnę na głupieri, tak swoją drogą. Doba będzie miała dopiero po 16. Czyli kryzys się powinien zacząć, tak powiem, koło 12. Jeszcze o mnie chodzi. Koło 12-13 godziny mi się kryzysik powinien senny zacząć, a potem to jakoś minie. Ja ogólnie planuję spać, iść około godziny 20-21, tak serio. Może od 19 już, tak wiecie, ostatecznie. Padnę na ryj i będzie fajnie. Dokładnie. Drugi kanalik aktualizujemy. Gameplay. Tak. Chyba wytwórcy tej gry do mnie byli mega fajni, mega pozytywni. Fajny kontakt, pozytywne podejście. Więc postaram się być miły. Jest to gra single player. Powiem tak, z ciekawostek, których się dowiedziałem, no to polskiego dźwięku nie ma, mimo że gra jest made in Poland. To wszystko drogie wciul, co nie? I tam dowiedziałem się, że tak sobie przeczytałem, nie pamiętam z tego wiarygodnego źródła, ale jak uzbierają jakiś tam hajs ze sprzedaży gry, to po prostu wynajmą polskich profesjonalnych aktorów, podobno znane nazwiska i dorobią ten dubbing made in Poland. Tak, gra ma mega pozytywne opinie. Wiecie, z Krakowa studia tam, kurde, przysięgam, jak będę jechał do Krakowa, odwiedzę kilka studiów osobiście i wcześniej się spytam, czy zgodziliby się na jakieś oprowadzenie mnie tam po nich. I jakieś tam, wiecie, nagrania, kurde, zrobiłbym, kurde, nagranie jakiegoś studia, takiego, za ich przyzwolenie, że wchodzę, coś tam pogadać, taki luźny wywiadzik, a taki bardziej luzik, co nie? Jakieś oprowadzonko. Myślę, że to była fajna opcja. 11 Bit Studios było na PGA, ta gra była na PGA, tam był taki fajny komputerek pokazany, to pamiętam, i można było go wygrać. Dobra, już tak bez przedłużania jedziemy z tematem, tylko się tu jeszcze upewnić, czy wszystko jest git. Wszystko git, sprawdzam audio po 2,5 godziny. Raz zrobiłem streama 3-godzinnego, wbiło mi kumpel i mówi, ty Szogo, nie ma dźwięku. Patrzę, kurwa, faktycznie, ludzie wbijali, nie do widu, a nie do słychu. I przez 3 godziny, kurwa, okazało się, że nie miałem głosu włączonego w ogóle. Przypał. Dobra. No to lecimy z tematem. Giera ma super mega opinię. Zażyję witaminki jeszcze. Na wzmocnienie, żeby tu na głupieli nie paść. Rutyny z kolby będę zażywał. Dużo witaminy C. Kurde, poważne filmy. Anwar. To jest ciekawe, bo grze o kosmicie, czyli o kosmosie, firma z nazwą Alienware występuje. To ma sens. Jest nie odpiąłem, jest dobra. Akcept. Tak. Bazuje na książce gra. Słyszałem o tym. Książki nie czytałem, będę jakieś kitów wciskał. Kurde, zobaczcie. Od kogo jest gierka zrobiona. Wiecie, polska produkcja. To już wszystko jasne. Trzymam F. Dobra, chciałem tylko pokazać. W estetykę poszli, co mi się mega podoba. Akcje. AWSD, shift i bieganie. Ej, nie ma kucania? Nie ma. Akcje. Akcje, anulowanie pod F. Tak, jest to TZ. Telemetr? Dekoder? Odpowiedź spacja. Pojazdowa. Okej. Okay. Wszystko na epejskich. Elegancko. Okej. No to się bawimy. Ważka. Niewielka jednostka badawcza wspólnoty międzyplanetarnej 6-osobową załogą przemierza odległe regiony kosmosu. Po odwiedzeniu wielu światów, zbudowaniu planu, to miałby sens, zbadaniu licznych planów, misja badawcza dobiegła końca. Chociaż do domu na załogę czekała jednak jeszcze jedno zadanko. Muzyka Astrogator. Nowik sam podejmuje się wydobycia rzadkiego, niezwykle cennego minerału. Jak zdobywa minerał, jednak opłaca to złamaną nogą i ogromnym bólem. Wypadek Astrogator nie powstrzymuje nikogo przed bla 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 bla. To jest kurs przyczynek komórek hibernacyjnych. Okej. Okej, coś tu się odwaliło. Chyba to babeczką gram. Kurwa, jeszcze się zapowiada. Ja kurna jestem.
Hello? Is anyone there? Koval? Marit? Hey, this is Yasna. I was just with you. And now, I don't know where I am. Or how I got here. I've got a splitting headache. Does anyone hear me? Base, do you copy? Are you there?
Chyba jestem w dupie. Są nogi, ręce. Petyna.
It's probably nothing serious. No damage to the suit or bone structure. Just this headache. Bollocks! Base? I heard you for a moment. My receiver's dead, but the transmitter may still be working. Damn it, I've lost my beacon. Where is it? I have 2 solid hectobars in the tank. That's enough for several hours. Just like I thought. Nothing. I'm on my own.
Kurwa, dobre audio.
Beacon can't be detected either. There aren't many supplies, which would suggest a quick recce. Or was it just the end of the mission? Let's see if the past me hasn't failed the present me. And let's hope she took notes. Are we on Regis 3? Doesn't ring any bells. And my crew have no way to tell me. So I report that I have no recollection of this planet. The last thing I remember. Hang on. We've closed the reset cycle. We were already in hibernation. Flying back. Is my blackout a side effect of metabolic depression? That would be bizarre. For some reason, our crew split into 2 groups. The first one set up camp. I wonder if I was with them. Or am I on my way there? Both groups landed in the same place. We took 2 landers to the surface. They don't usually do this. Maybe the first one broke. The first group explored the ocean with no biologist. It's weird. And the other one Just me. Took a different route.
A, pisał kamp to.
Leading to... Right. I was heading straight to the camp.
Dobra, jesteś mądra.
He must be somewhere near. Give me a sign. Send up a flare, the probe. Anything. Okay. I'm gonna head to the camp, but I'll be keeping an eye out for you.
Głowy nie mogę podnieść.
Marks. Well done, past me. You didn't disappoint after all. Oh, I sound like I need to stop doing this. I'm looking for something that resembles a dog.
O, to.
A specific structure which does not resemble any canine. I'm checking another object, which also doesn't match. Oh, focus. That rope. I think it's mine. I'll try to retrieve it later. It might come in handy.
O!
Bingo! I found the dog! We have the first one. I need one more. An object I called needle.
Igła jest tam, widzę już.
Right. It resembles the eye of a needle. I report that I have established my position. Time to hit the road.
Podoba mi się klimacik.
More dropped equipment. I must have hit the ground pretty hard. A metal detector. Dr. Gorski, you won't be pleased. More equipment to repair. The detector's dead. Actually, it's peculiar. Why would I have one with me? Deposit exploration isn't my thing. I'll have to ask Merritt about that. I'm in a canyon, which doesn't make it easy to navigate. I hope the data's trustworthy and you're close by. Oh, I have something on the tracker. I assume it's no one from the crew, so perhaps it's my beacon.
Jest klimacik. A zbiorniki wodne.
Huh. There's water on this desert planet. Warm. Getting warmer. Got you. I found it. Look for me on your trackers.
Co mam tu kliknąć? kum. Dobra, kum. Teraz w lewo. Kurde, to wszystko. W lewo tędy. Jest co jest?
I think I see our ship. You're not leaving without me, are you? On some planets, such storms last for several hundred days. I hope it's not one of them. I found a way out of the valley, leading more or less towards the camp. But I can't go this way.
Ta lina by się przydała. W którym to było? Nie to. Wyciąga tak samo pod tabem.
Right. No time to lose.
Pod którym była ta lornetka? Sterowanie. Mechaniczne interakcje. Ok, za to pod T. TZR. T. O, pod Z, dobra. I co pod R mamy? Ja mam to. Dobra. Glina była gdzieś tutaj.
Time to go.
Moja lina była gdzieś tu z prawa, widziałem. Nie ma skakania za co. Tak. Będziemy tędy. Jest klimat.
If this area is volcanically active, ash outbursts and extreme temperature changes may explain the extinction of local fauna and flora. But it's all just too idyllic. There's no dust in the air. The sky's clear and the soil looks like laterite to me. Perhaps not highly fertile, but not entirely barren.
Ciekawe, ciekawe. O, księżyc. O, ale jakieś ścinki były.
Too heavy. I can already see the camp. Over 400 meters in a straight line. I see you. Can you hear me? I just need to get down from here.
Krawędź. Chyba będziemy się musieli wrócić po tą linę. Aha.
The escarpment is about 10 meters high. Looks like I could slide down.
To dajesz.
All right. I want to see you as soon as possible. I'll take a chance.
Prawie to zgubię. Yeah!
Shit.
Easy.
Oh, phew. Oh, that was less than ideal. But I'm okay. The suit's fine too.
Dobrze idę? A, teraz nagle nigdy nie widzę.
Visibility could be better. Maybe I should wait.
Czekać gdzie niby. O, w dupę to wszystko.
Gets worse. I'll be cut off from you.
Mam się za skałę. Kontynuować masz co na bazę. Aha, czyli przytomność. No to chyba Lipton, jak myślicie? Ja, żyjemy jeszcze. Co jest? Chyba nie ściągnie tego kasku.
What happened? Where?
Przeteleportowało mnie?
I was heading to... Impossible. I'm much closer to my destination. I must have walked for some time. But... I don't remember it. Did I black out again?
No to lecimy.
Send Hopper closer to the camp. Find a place to land. I need to get back to Dragonfly as soon as possible. Go to the infirmary and do a full set of tests on myself.
Sama emocja. Jak fajnie ten kask wygląda. Tam zobacz. A, może się spinać po tym? Spoko. Jest klimacik, kurwa, naprawdę.
Legs become too heavy, hands become too weary. Down you go. Like it's not that scary. I remember you, Regis' third satellite.
Oho. Co tu się znowu odwala?
Astrogator, sir. Crew?
Dr. Gorski, right on time. Any updates?
We have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Great. How's the activity?
0, 0, and 2.
So, less than nothing. Atmosphere?
Nitrogen, 78%. Argon, 2%. Carbon dioxide, 0. Methane, 4%. The rest is oxygen.
Wait, that's 16%. With oxygen concentration as such, there should be life. At least some microbes, and yet we have detected no traces.
No, we'll get to that later. Let's finish with the probe readings first. Air radioactivity?
Virtually zero.
The word of paradise. No radioactivity, no endospores, no bacteria, no mold, no viruses, nothing.
Just the oxygen. If there are no living organisms on the continent, there shouldn't be this much of it.
What if life develops on some other continents here?
No, I doubt it. Insulation outside the equatorial zone is weak. You don't see how thick the polar ice caps were, Doctor. I can guarantee a minimum of 5 miles of ice sheet, potentially 6.
That's true. There's more chance of something in the ocean. Some seaweed, algae. But why didn't life migrate to the land?
Could be because of hard radiation.
I don't think so. According to the probe readings, the ground activity is exceptionally low for this part of the galaxy.
I wonder if some special kind of drought-intolerant evolution occurred here. That would at least explain some of the abnormalities.
Anyway, we'll have to take a look under the water. First, it would be good to know what time frame we're working with. Marit, do you have the geological analyses?
It's a bit too early for mature conclusions, but this planet looks old to me. Such a fossilized egg must be at least 6 billion years old. Besides, the sun's seen better days too. It's almost a red dwarf.
Any rare resources, forms, creatures?
We can't expect such detailed data, sir. Not from this distance.
Yes, we would have to explore the surface.
Astrogator, what exactly are we looking for?
The value of this planet. For now, it may seem like the pinnacle of nonsense, but I assure you that Regis 3 is not without worth.
With all due respect, Astrogator, I have the impression you're not telling us everything.
As always, Dr. Koval, your instincts are correct. Please forgive my reticence. My goal was to maintain unimpeded research neutrality. There is indeed a very important factor of interest in this planet. The Alliance.
The Alliance?
The Alliance?
Correct.
What do they have to do with it?
Well, they've sent their most powerful unit here.
But to our best knowledge, Condor's traversing a distant quadrant.
Well, I'm not talking about the Condor.
So, the Invincible.
Good guess, Doctor. A steel behemoth with the power to produce billions of kilowatts in a split second, converting it into energy fields that no material body can penetrate, concentrating it into destructive rays as hot as stars that can reduce a mountain range to dust or evaporate an ocean, together with its crew of almost 100 men, professionals that are neither better nor worse than us.
Well, I dare to say we're better trained, Astrogator. They are, however, unquestionable masters of propaganda.
I know that some accomplishments they brag about are very much far-fetched, but the capabilities of the Invincible are not subject to doubt. And we as the scientific body should sever ourselves from the emotional and symbolic facade. In other words, we cannot ignore facts just because we don't like them, Mr. Koval.
All right, but where do we stand in all this, together with our, may I say, not quite as numerous staff?
Despite our modest forces, we still have a chance to gain a critical advantage over the Alliance, while avoiding confrontation.
Okay, and how would we do that?
Simple. We leave this planet before the Invincible arrives here.
Which is when, exactly?
Well, they're still far away.
Astrogator, please, how much time do we have to conduct safe research?
13 days.
There's no time to lose, then.
I appreciate your eagerness, Koval. Dr. Krauter, do we need full gear?
Definitely. Also, I caution you against taking off your helmets for a prolonged duration. This amount of methane is not neutral. Breathing the local atmosphere will lead to saturation drop, and you may start showing symptoms of mild brain damage, feel stupefied. But don't worry, not before an hour or even a couple of hours.
I see. Dr. Gorski, will you program Artie to collect samples?
Of course.
Marit, Krauter, please prepare for the surface. Koval, you too. You're leaving early in the morning.
And what about me?
You're staying on board, Doctor.
But Astrogator!
This is not up for debate. I need you here. As you well know, there's not much work to do for a biologist on Regis 3, if any.
if I was ordered to stay, what the hell am I doing here?
Bo ja wiem. Zobaczmy, co to za tajemnica. Ale jak to stylowo wygląda. O!
Oh, thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field.
Mamy tu dwóch ziomków, na to wychodzi.
This is Dr. Jasna reporting. Do you copy? I'm entering the campgrounds. Is anyone out there? Oh, it's just an androbot. Androbot. Androbot, guide me to the nearest crew member. Androbot, guide two people. Androbot, locate human. Damn!
O, tu coś jest.
Dr. Krauter, didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor, is everything all right? Doctor, please, look at me. I report that I've located Dr. Krauter. He's in bad shape. I'm gonna examine him now. Hello, anyone there? I repeat, Krauter is in a serious condition. Excuse me.
Jasna, can you hear me?
Astrogator,
Finally. I've been listening to you for 2 hours now.
my receiver is dead.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. I know everything. The transmitter was still working, so I heard your reports. Glad you didn't lose your head.
Wait, please, I need to reconnect. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Copy you, Doctor. Loud and clear, but to the point. As I understand it, there's only Dr. Krauter at the camp. And he's not well. What happened to him?
I was just about to examine him. Dr. Krauter, please don't be startled. I need to take your hand. Temperature normal. Pulse 2. O2 saturation is fine. There's nothing physically wrong with the doctor. His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
None.
Conclusions, Doctor? Do you have any idea what's wrong with him?
Up until yesterday, he wasn't suffering from any mental disorders. And there were no visible injuries. So, I test his blood for toxins.
Could it be the methane from the atmosphere?
No. Methane poisoning causes different symptoms. I'm afraid it's something else.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, Lander. We need to get you all on board. Everyone, not just Dr. Krauter.
Couldn't we just evacuate him right away?
If it were that easy, I would have sent the hopper long ago. Please look for the mission log. Should include crucial data about the crew's activities. We have 3 more people to find. We still need to designate a place for the landing.
Gdzie się zapowiada.
Hello? Anyone else here? I found Dr. Krauter.
O, jest dziennik, dobrze.
It's not a mission log, but it will do. Dr. Krauter kept records. Meticulous as always.
What's in there?
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. You followed those deposits of metal.
Metal? That's why we have detectors.
Correct.
Mine died, but Krauter had one as well, didn't he?
Like everyone in the crew, Doctor.
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates. BA 2316.
Noting. 316. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration. Are you looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec.
Oj, mam. Chyba dobry.
Got it.
Please make sure it works.
I fajne.
I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's a rather reliable piece of equipment.
Like everything around, it's already broken.
Działa, to jest konserwa.
Touché, sir. Okay, checked. I'm leaving the tent.
O. To lecimy. Ten dźwięk mi się nie podoba.
All right, now for the robot.
It's unresponsive.
Yet just.
Jeszcze tutaj coś zobaczę.
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
It's not working. I'm not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Huh.
Yasna, what are you up to?
One sec. I'm looking for it.
What about the rest of the crew? You're gonna make them wait?
If the androbot isn't working properly, I can't just leave Krauter like this. He might hurt himself.
Fine. Proceed as you deem fit.
I've got bad news. Our signal is far too weak to restart the androbot.
The relay malfunction?
Not exactly. It's completely fried. I don't think a sandstorm could cause such damage.
Well, that's irrelevant now, Doctor. There must be a spare somewhere in the camp. Please search for it.
No luck. They're not in here.
Zacznijmy, będzie uciekło. To ten robot tak hałasuje? Coś innego. Nie sygnał. Co to kur...
Not here either.
Gdzie te ryby znalazłem? Tutaj chyba przez chwilę. A co ryba tu robi?
Fascinating.
Did you find anything, Doctor?
Nice specimen. Oh, it's still alive.
Ah, the fish Dr. Gorski caught. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Something.
Dragonfly, come in.
Siema, Patryk.
Regis. Dragonfly here. Dr. Yasna at the radio.
Co tam, jak tam?
Yes, he's been resting in his quarters.
We're setting up on the shoreline. It's late, but we still have time to examine the ocean floor. Gorski is preparing the probe for launch. We'll start research soon. Oh, one more thing, Yasna.
Yes?
It's beautiful here. The ocean, wind, sand. My suit is pinching just at the mere sight.
Should I include this in my reports?
I'm serious. I don't know about you, but over the years I've learned to hate the void. We do everything to go further, see more, take mankind one step closer to a million.
Fajna gierka.
And then we can't even take a walk on land.
I understand how you feel, Koval. After all these years, I miss home too.
Is it that obvious? I come across as, well, erudite, but at the end of the day, it's simple longing that speaks through me.
Well, a little obvious.
We have to examine the composition of the ocean water.
Collect mineral samples.
Yes, that's right. Do you want to do the honors?
Gladly.
Jak widzisz, Patryk, gram w grę.
Probe in the water.
Jest
Switch
niezwykła.
to manual.
My Team Poland z Krakowa. Miała niedawno premierę.
100. 300. 500.
Damn me. Am I seeing this right?
Dr. Croucher, would you please have a look here? Of course. Just a second. It's like a school of fish.
This is life.
Mhm. Znaleźliśmy rybkę. Nieźle.
I'm here.
About time. Here, take a look.
What are they doing? They're moving away from us. From us? We're talking about an artificial robotic gizmo. Right from the probe. As soon as I swim it closer to them, do you see what happens? Is this normal, Yasna? What do you think?
It's hard to speak of normality here, but animals are usually not afraid of equipment or anything they haven't seen before.
Are you saying they've already seen probes?
I've no idea, but their behavior suggests some sort of defense mechanism. Catch at least one for examination, then I'll be able to say more.
Come here. One more time.
Łowią ryby.
What did you do?
I had to electrocute it. Wouldn't have caught it otherwise.
Yep.
Taking the specimen ashore.
Nieźle.
That's a fine one. There'll be plenty to dissect, Yasna.
Ładnie. Złowił rybę skubany na prąd. Dobra. Fajnie, czyli jednak jest życie na planecie. Jest klimacik. Jak tam, Patryk, lubisz takie gry? Single player? Z takim motywem science fiction, obca planeta, te sprawy. Ludzie nam zaginali. Musimy kolegów odnaleźć. Jeden tu nas fiksował. O kurwa, nie ma go? A nie, on tam siedzi, dobra. Nie ma, nie ma. Jest nasz kolega, ale coś mu odwaliło. Siedzi na dupie i się dziwnie zachowuje.
Yasna, focus. What now?
Już patrzyliśmy, tu też te dwie skrzynki. Czy jest ten... O, tam coś jest. Tutaj też coś jest. A co to? Światełka. Albo to jest tutaj. Antenę zjarał. Żeby dalej, a to bardzo nie da nic. A tam jest to jeszcze jest. Może będzie. O, tu są skrzynki jeszcze. Tych nie przegrałem chyba. Co to?
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
Kurde, dobre audio. Tu jest ta ryba. Się do środka zajrzy, czy nie? To jest zakopana. Co to? Złom? No nie ma nigdzie nic. Nie ma. Tam to przylazłem, tak. No nie ma. Dobra, ruszamy. To jest zapasowe przekaźniki. Tu nie ma, tu nie ma. Patrzyłem, nie było.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
To jest ta ryba. Weźmy tam się do środka. Czy ja czegoś tu nie pominąłem? Tu jest ryba. Ryba. O, flagi mamy. No kurde, nie mogę go nigdzie znaleźć. To jest mały obóz. On przylazłem, więc tutaj nie będzie. Robot zrobił parę kroków.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
To nasza flaga. Ej, nigdzie nie ma. Pójdę trochę wyżej. Światełkiem zobaczymy. Gdzieś tutaj znajdę.
I can't find the extra relay.
All right, we'll come back to it later. Our people have waited long enough.
Dobra. Czyli muszę znaleźć ludzi. A nie ten przycisk.
I found the area marked by Dr. Krauter. There's no one around.
What do you think? Can we land the hopper safely here?
I think so. Solid ground, a large flat area. We won't find a better place.
Entry point? Will it be 50 meters? Air accessibility is paramount.
Yes, it's relatively clean. You can send Hopper, sir.
I dorzucić te antenki. Nie pogardzę. Dobrze, się myli cały czas. Dobra.
I'm entering the research area. Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A
Got someone. I'm following the signal. Signals coming from a Kasov backpack.
That's concerning.
Getting close. I still don't see anyone though.
O kurwa.
Marit! I see her!
What's her condition?
Marit! Marit! Marit, wake up! Wake up! Do you hear me?
Dr. Merritt?
No. No
Wait
vital
here.
functions.
What's
I
going
need
on?
to. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2. Don't do this to me, Marit. Don't. Please.
Kurde, ta muzyczka.
Live, damn it. Nothing. Marit.
A chuj, nie padasz.
Doc. Jasna.
No.
That's enough. Enough.
Marit. Astrogator. She's.
I know. Doctor. Jasna. We have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine. Koval's next.
Yes, I think so. You should be close.
Ja pierdzielę akcja. A, tutaj w lewo powinno być jakieś przejście. No tak gdzieś tutaj.
Do you think Koval?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find it, Doctor. Alive. I'm sure about that.
Optymista.
Someone's here.
O chuj, leży.
Oh no.
Jasna, status.
Koval? Don't do this to me. Not. You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Koval's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Koval? Koval? His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Koval, what the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Jasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Koval on board, I want you to do something. Jasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Koval was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them, but it may take a while.
A, czyli mam klikać na kartki teraz?
Have you found it?
No, it's nothing about Dr. Gorski.
To moje postacie. Chyba rybkę jedli, nie wiem.
Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Nieźle.
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier. Got him.
When you're there, put Dr. Cobble in the seat. I'll connect to the Androbot through the Manda's antenna.
Haven't you rebooted yet?
No, not quite. But it will work now.
The lander's already descending. Damn. I've a bad feeling. It won't break into pieces, right?
The descent is proceeding smoothly. Don't worry.
Kurna, jest klimat. Naprawdę.
I don't get it. What could have led to all this? Krauter? Being married. No Cobble. An unprecedented degradation of equipment. Current connectivity issues. It all has to be related to something. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest for some reason.
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake.
Dobra, mam go posadzić. Dobra, idziemy po drugie zioma.
See you up there. Only Gorski's left. He might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
It would be best if I followed Gorski right away. But shouldn't I still transfer the others?
No, there's no need. I just regained control of the Androbot, so please leave it to me.
Understood.
Dobrze. Górskiego mam znaleźć. Ale jest mega klimat, podoba mi się. Dobra. Górski od razu w lewo. Tu gdzieś powinna być jakaś szczelina. Tędy. Dobra, tamtego dron niesie, jak dobrze kumam. A szukam Górskiego. Dobrze idę? Ładnie. Tam widzę coś pomarańczowego. O, flagę.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down? I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what. It's weird. Dr. Gorski hardly ever parted with it.
With what? You're talking about the teleprobe. I located the probe. It's lying on the ground, inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look.
Rybki.
A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the fourth day the comms failed.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig. Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal. It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us.
Mhm.
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. If you want to give it a new ID, name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while.
I'm not really interested in naming machines.
Understood. Maybe we should use the previous name, Olga.
Yeah, whatever fits.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein.
Pod R-ką. Tam leci, zobacz.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
Metal. Coś się jakieś pojawia. Jeszcze raz. O, pojawia się?
The structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, probe.
Olga.
Right. Well done, Olga. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason, even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right. How about that point? What does it look like?
To jakieś kable idą pod tym. Zobaczcie, tu jakieś kurna kable idą pod tym. Kurde, ta planeta są kablowana, widzę. No, sąsiedzi się obudzili. Słyszę, jak dzieciaki u nich biegają. No witamy ponownie, nie? Wyjebało mnie w kosmos, jak widać. Polska gra, tak przy okazji. Z Krakowa, mojego rodzinnego miasta.
Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
Chyba. Mam detektor ruchu. Jestem na obcej kurwa planecie. Znalazłem sobie robocik. I pa, kurwa, ktoś tu kable położył. A, mówisz o tym autku. Jebać to. Jebane kurwa. Wolę sobie ta gra jest fajnie. Ale powiem ci kurwa, piękna gra.
Olga?
Polska produkcja, to jest, zobacz kurwa, jak to jest fajnie zrobione. Obudziliśmy się kurwa na obcej planecie. Przypominam sobie, co tu się odjebało. I szukamy ziomków z naszego teamu, którzy się z nami to rozbili. Jest nie za ciekawa sytuacja, ci powiem. I chcemy się dowiedzieć, co tu się odpierdaliło właśnie. I pa, widzisz to takie bardziej zielone, grube? To struktury podziemia, tu nas kabel przyprawił, widzisz, pa. O, tędy się nada wyjść. Ja ci powiem tak, ja ogólnie jestem żodem na dupie, który nie lubi, jak mu się coś narzuca. Namyślasz się, co nie? Nie lubię, jak się coś na mnie wymusza. Co nie wolność.
This mission drags on so much.
Chyba każdy.
Sometimes you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Ja za często przerabiałem tę mechanikę w grach różnych.
The land is departing.
No i zajebiście zostanę.
They're on their way.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
No to Nelego nie dziwię się. Mordo. Za duże pieniądze tam weszły. Ale tu zwróć uwagę, że oni już dają skiny w pakiecie aktualnym do samochodzików i sprzedają w sklepie. To tylko potwierdza. Tym bardziej, że tam też tę muzykę, jakieś gitary i inne chujostwa też sprzedają. Więc te tryby już muszą zostać. I mi się to podoba, bo to jest fajne, wiesz, każdy znajdzie coś dla siebie. Tylko ta cenzura mi się w chuj nie podoba, tak szczerze mówiąc. Tam są już za duże pieniądze, żeby się z tego wycofali w tej chwili. Ludzie kurwa pozwą, jak oni to cofną. No to zwróć uwagę, ile oni czasu, kurwa, i pieniędzy w samo Lego zrobili. No na pewno było najbardziej czasochłonne do wyprodukowania. Przenieść tyle skinów, kurna. Tyle rzeczy po prostu, emotek i tak dalej. Rozumiem, że co kama, co nie? Jak mówię, tego Guitar Hero jeszcze nie grałem. Jak widziałeś, co nie? Ale wiedziałem, że tam te gitarki i inne pierdoły rzucili. Zwątpię, kurna, że to teraz z tego zrezygnował, bo tam już pieniądze weszły. Za które ludzie płacą. Są te samochodziki. Skupić te skin do samochodzika, nagle ci cyp zabił. Nie wkurwiłbyś się? Ja bym był niemiły. Byłbym niemiły do takiej firmy. Jakby mi coś zabrali, za co zapłaciłem. Dobra, lecimy dalej. Wiadomo, dzieci są niezbyt pamiętliwe, ale w Fortnite'a już coraz mniej dzieci gra. Te pokolenie Fortnite'owe, wiesz, ono dorasta, co prawda.
One step at a time, Jasna. One step at a time.
Znaczy to wytłumaczę tak, bo na przykład te pierwsze pokolenie Fortnite'owe, powiedzmy, że najmłodsze dzieciaczki miały 5-6 lat, co nie? Fortnite wyszedł w 2017, tego co pamiętam, czyli 6 lat temu. I dodaj sobie coś, czyli największe bobaski mają teraz po 11. Zwrot, ale niesmak by pozostał, mordo. Niesmaczek by ci pozostał na pewno. Po takiej akcji. O, kable znalazłem. Tam jest jakaś wielka struktura podziemna, ja pierdolę. Idę za tym dronem, ty paku. Ja na pewno nie chciałbym Fortnite'a grać, jakby takie cyrki się odpierdalały. Nie wiesz, że to nie jest tak zaplanowane.
So much sand.
You're so tired, Jasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
To chwilę słyszę jakieś takie dźwięki, pikanie. Jakby, nie wiem, ptak jakiś tam coś robił. Tam jest... Spoko. O kurwa, więcej metalowych drutów widzę. Patrzcie, ile metalu tutaj.
I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Oh, there's so much of it. I guess this is the fourth point, where the massive structure was mentioned. Our flag should be at the top.
Jest i flaga.
Wait. Pavel noted down the parameters.
No i spoczko, że wykonać tę questa.
Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Ja mam tam się coś ziara na dole, widzę.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and
Spoko,
your
trzym się.
destination.
Dzięki, że znów wpadłeś, pojawiasz się, znikasz.
The calculations will only take a moment.
O, magma. To jest ta woda, tutaj ogień z dupy, to kolejny ogień z dupy. Kurde, fajna gra. Gdzieś sonda potrzebuje chwilę.
Hi, Olga. Lead the way.
No i lecimy za sondą.
I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Wtedy wziął siatkę.
Let's not exaggerate.
Ciekawie.
Of course, I wasn't being serious. However helpful they may be, they're still just tools in the hand of man, often faulty.
Przeszły przez kamień tylko. No takie piski jakby ptasie, nie wiem. No tędy pewnie. O, przepaść.
We have a problem.
Something serious?
I already mentioned the faulty machines, right? Well, the route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. We'll go around.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
It will be fine at first. We'll feel more powerful than ever. And they, by becoming more human-like, will blend into our society. The boundaries will disappear. They will be granted their rights and given a voice. They will live on par with humans.
You know what, Doctor? That sounds like some blasted science fiction.
No nie
One in
powiedziałbym.
which I definitely don't want to live.
Shh, Astrogator. Can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Chodźmy to. O, ta linia się tu pojawia z powrotem, widzę.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere? I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag.
Mhm. Są rośliny, kurwa, normalnie.
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations.
Naszą głową pojawia się ten dźwięk. Są metalowe. Te one mają metal w sobie.
They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock.
Mhm.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations.
Się normalnie rusza. Metalowe.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Czyli będę musiał przez to przejść, widzę. Mhm. Aha, coś się odwaliło. Znowu się film urwał. Oho. Żołądek zaczyna mnie znowu odpierdalać.
Roger that.
Zaraz zrobimy sobie krótkiego pit stopa. Ej, w sumie 4 godziny z hakiem, jestem bez przerwy. Dobra, zrobimy sobie teraz pit stopa. Ja postaram się wrócić jak najszybciej. No to zaraz wracamy, jak coś. A tu zostawię, żebyście zobaczyli nazwę gry. Już jestem, tylko kompa odblokuję. Ale mnie dzisiaj niszczy. A, siema, Sikor. Nowy nick masz? Długo nie czekałeś. No, pisał, zaraz wracam, ale już jestem. Dobra, nie będę się czepiał. Teraz ogrywam polską gierkę, ci powiem, z Krakowa, bardzo fajna. A, faktycznie, przepraszam, z YouTube'a piszesz teraz. Wiesz, widzę tego czata multistreama, co nie? I ja zwróciłem uwagę właśnie, że z YouTube'a piszesz. Tak przyzwyczaiłem się po prostu. Ale spoko, spoko. Ja też wróciłem właśnie na mojego switaśnego YouTube'a. Czekaj, zobaczymy, na którym ty piszesz. A, ty piszesz na tym moim dużym. A ja teraz jeszcze ci powiem, używam mojego switaśnego małego kanalika, na którym miałem 138 tylko subów. Ja mam płatnego.
Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even short.
Na promce 600 zł prawie za rok. Na tą wersję podstawową. Ja to na promce mi się udało wyrwać. Prawie 600 zł. 5 slotów. 5 slotów, jakieś tam zapisy, plus bot na to wszystko. Ale jak się pyta jeszcze śmiało, to ci od razu powiem. Od razu ci mówię, jak działa na tym jak gówno.
The dust has already settled.
Do Kika się ta platforma nie nadaje totalnie, bo tam nie, jakby to jak ktoś pisze na Kiku, to ja to widzę, ale jak ktoś napisze z innej platformy, to ludzie na Kiku tego nie widzą, alerty z Kika nie działają, sterowo tak se, widać czata sterowo na przykład na YouTubie czy Twitchu i na odwrót, ale nie ma alertów, jak ktoś da ci suba czy tam followa na sterowo. Tak seta to działa, ci powiem, naprawdę. Wiem. Robiłem na GL, ale to jest straszne. Ja mam inny problem, ci powiem.
I've
Okay.
located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
Dobra. Ja ci powiem, robiłem sobie też nadzieję na Kika, że tam będzie, ale... Kurwa, no tak z pół roku, jak nie więcej, tam... Od tej afery, że wiesz, Twitch miał banować za multistreamy, korzystał z Kika, co no, to trochę już minęło. Coś kurwa, to koniec wakacji, nie pamiętam dokładnie. Ale z Kika to tam nikt nie wychodzi, nie wchodzi do mnie w ogóle. Z Kika może miałem 2-3 osoby z Polski, a tak to co chwilę jakieś boty mi kurwa spamią, że witamy wielkiego streamera, fajnie prowadzisz kanał, chcielibyśmy ci pomóc, kurwa. Odezwij się tutaj do nas na Discordzie i tak dalej, i tak dalej.
Is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew doctor.
Nie wiem o co chodzi.
Right.
Ja nie mam towarzysza, nawet nie planuję.
I'm
Po tym co
inside.
widzę.
And? How is it?
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment
W ogóle Twitch staje się
breaks
coraz
from
większym
time to time,
syfem
that's
niestety.
normal.
Lubię platformę, ale cycki za bardzo tam wchodzą i ogólnie widzisz co się dzieje.
What's bothering you?
This
Przejaźnicy?
lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Ja miałem mordo nie innej przeszkadzać, czym się. Ale na Twitchu się naprawdę coraz większy syf robi już. Ludzie sobie robią jaja, że to będzie drogi Pornhub. Baseniany, kurwa, to tylko był początek, ci powiem. Po tym, co się dowiedziałem wczoraj. Będzie można świecić cyckami. Tylko co będzie odpowiednią kategorię ustawić. Kurde, piękna gierka. Made in Poland. Podejdźmy sobie tu do krawędzi.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
Ej, fajnie, że to skomentowało. Dobra. Nie warto się śpieszyć z tej gry, taki morał. Dobra, czyli tak, ja tu wylądowałem. I idę w stronę numer 3, prosto i w prawo teraz. Zaraz się nam film urwie. No, i będziemy mieli początek gry.
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Some slob left litter here. Had no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt, a crumpled pack.
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem is basically a negligible issue.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
What are you saying, Yasna? The mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. And they must be the most important to themselves, whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. I can't argue with that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour.
Spoko. To za godzinkę do Boże.
This path is not the easiest one. Oh, but at least I'm moving onwards.
At the military academy, they used to say that difficult routes lead us the farthest. Well, hopefully not too far. You'll have to come back.
Are you trying to motivate me, sir?
Of course.
I appreciate the, effort.
Tędy. Prawo, dobra. To jest chyba ta sama miejscówka co wcześniej. Są te kwiatki tutaj, widzę.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
Oh, I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
Aha.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
O, stabilizowało się? Dobra. Ciekawe, ciekawe. Nie podoba mi się to, co widzę. Coś tu się odwali.
Whilst traversing this
O. I teraz wróciliśmy do czasów, jak teraz już gramy, to była przeszłość. Chlapnijmy sobie. Kurde, niezła gierka, naprawdę. No jest na podstawie jakiejś książki. Ciekawe, czy wydarzenia są 1:1, czy coś tam pozmieniali.
What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna. I tried to resuscitate him, but...
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauter.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypervolemic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later. I found him like this when I entered Hopper.
I can't believe it. It was that damn robot. He must have dropped the doctor. Killed him.
No, Yasna, I, as commander, misjudged the situation. Everything indicates that the doctor had an accident after he left the camp on his own. I should have known he was endangering himself.
Guess I know where Gorski was going.
Jak ja mam tam pójść? A, tędy, dobra. A, jest...
I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? Going down after him. Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Crofter's body?
I placed him in a cryo chamber.
Are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. What is your opinion? Should we look into their heads? That report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Damn. Oh, that's the last thing I need. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm hanging with my full weight on the rope, away from the wall. Oh, I can't go up.
Nothing to grab onto.
I can't reach the wall.
How far to the ground?
A good few meters.
Any ideas?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
I think it is.
You think? You shouldn't base your safety on assumptions.
Do I have another choice? I can't grow wings, can I?
Are you having a hard time keeping your position?
I'm hanging limp.
Right, let's take a moment to think it through.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything.
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
All right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
1 meter forward. I can't reach it. A bit closer, please. You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
Pomysłowe, pomysłowe.
had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of
Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Left or right? I can't even see the bottom.
The structures go that deep.
Yes. I dread to think. What if Dr. Gorski fell down there?
I took that into account when calibrating the probe. It will examine the bottom. I'll let you know if I find him.
Kurde, mega.
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
Unfortunately, I can't go any faster.
Of course. I should have kept it to myself.
No. You did the right thing, sir. I prefer to have a full overview of the situation. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
I don't know what to think. It's an absolute phenomenon. An anomaly on a cosmic scale. Inconceivable.
Come on, Doctor. You're a scientist. Isn't this a perfect challenge for you?
A challenge, yes, but I really can't do much without equipment. I can't tell if any of this could be part of a machine. Really wish we found Gorski already. No point in going back this way. Ah, I see the probe. Is everything all right with it?
Not quite. The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Wouldn't it be better if I helped you? I can close it manually, after all.
I'd need some directions first. To bring it to you.
No problem. I'm on it.
First, let's find a place where I can land it. Otherwise, you won't be able to help me, Doctor.
There. I found the right place.
All right, then. I'm waiting for instructions.
Let's see. Rotate the probe 120 degrees. Okay, now. Please rotate the probe 40 degrees. Meters forward. Turn 15 degrees to the right and 5 meters forward. 2 more meters to the right. Two meters forward. Land.
No, elegancko, damy radę.
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep. Wherever I look, there's metal. Don't be angry.
It's not anger, it's a warning sign.
I know. You're welcome, Olga.
A, tam jest przejście.
It's a bit like Pando.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded up for, but there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so.
Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in.
No doubt, it's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
Bugger. Got confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. All together similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrians. A race of extinct
follows is just a humming noise.
Nieźle.
Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man, nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it.
O, co znaleźliśmy?
There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir, you heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find it, Doctor.
No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet Gorski... I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
I suspect Gorski might have damaged his suit.
If the tear doesn't exceed 20 millimeters, the reactive polymer layers will self-seal.
That's true. Nevertheless, it looks worse and worse. I found more of his gear.
Mhm. Brak przejścia. Kurna, Matrix normalnie. Sprawdźmy lewą stronę. O, tutaj gdzie widzę się tworzy. Może schody, nie wiem.
I have a feeling we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Agreed. You should move on.
O kurwa.
But yeah, I probably should. Ouch!
Yes, now what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
Nie wyjdzie tędy? Sądzę, tędy pokazuje. Kurwa, znowu żołądek mnie atakuje. Przepraszam. Naprawdę się jestem trochę nie w formie. Teraz wracam. Nie odciszyłem mikrofonu. Powiem wam tak, jak jeszcze raz mnie żołądek zacznie boleć, no to ja pasuję, bo to już nie będzie miało sensu. Bym się męczył tutaj i robił co chwilę takie 15-20 minutowe przerwy. Więc jak jeszcze raz mnie tak pierdyknie, no to ja już kończę live'a i idę się ogarniać. Tapsy już zażyłem, co prawda. A te bóle. A to już dzisiaj 7. runda. Ja nie chcę umrzeć.
Finally, I have his position. Not yet. Gorski, are you here? It's me, Jasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
A, znowu plecaczek znaleźliśmy.
I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
Jest po drugiej stronie.
Almost there. Oh, there he is. Got him. He's not moving.
Oddycha.
Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Jasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
No zobaczmy.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
It's nothing, Astrogator. Some static on the line.
Nie mieli lipę. Zrobiłem wielką głupotę.
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you've set up the transmitter, I should start this.
Fajne.
There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range. What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No, no!
Please hold on.
No to Lipton.
I caught the probe. I'm. Fuck! I'm flying. What was that? Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeat's racing, but saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least. Deposit of water, probably unsafe for consumption. I'd rather not risk it. Meteoric waters. Too deep. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. You've gotta be kidding me. Shit.
A, to jest przejście, dobra. No i to jest ostrożności. Padła na dupę. Bez nadziei.
Fucking great.
He.
Who's that? I can't see. Crowther. Is that you? But how? You were supposed to... Doctor? Why won't you answer me?
It's good to see you again, Yasna. Unfortunately, there is no time for pleasantries. We need to get out of here now.
Hey, not so fast. I have some questions.
Later, Yasna. Now, look to your left. It should be easier from there.
How exactly do you plan on getting us out? I'm so exhausted. I could pull us out any moment now.
Yet, you can claim as one brimming with vigor. Come on, get up. You can do it.
Arsehole.
Jest.
Crowther, say something. I can't stand this dreadful silence.
Silence is harmless. You shouldn't be afraid of it. Unlike other things.
And what should I be afraid of?
Dehydration, hypoxia, methane poisoning. The list is quite long. Oh, what were you thinking, really? I warned you against opening your helmets, let alone giving all your oxygen to a dead man. A complete failure of reason in the act of futile heroism.
Gorski isn't dead. That's why I left him my damn tank.
It might as well be. Do you really think giving him oxygen was enough? Something attacked you up there. Odds are, it got Gorski as well.
We'll check and come back for him. Novik should be monitoring his parameters after all.
Yeah, about that. You shouldn't trust everything the old man says. He only tells us what he sees fit.
Huh? What do you mean?
Doesn't matter now. Let's focus on getting out of this maze. Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
I think so. Flares are wet though.
What equipment do you have on you? Procedural minimum or more?
The telemeter, tracer, a metal detector. Slow down. I need to rest.
Rest is for the dead.
Odcinek jest dla martwych, dobry tekst.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster, Yasna. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're constantly fighting for life, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight.
All right, Yasna. Have it your way.
At least you're agreeing with me for once. Now let me close my eyes for a moment.
Rest as much as you need. You did everything you could, but even that wasn't enough. You have the right to finally give up.
No, not over. I haven't given up yet.
Can you walk?
Yeah, probably. I just need to catch my breath.
On second thought, I imagine there are worse places to die. It's rather peaceful, actually. Just close your eyes and let yourself go.
Ale w kurwie.
Okay. I'm getting up. Turns out I prefer to live than let you talk me to death. I can do it. I won't give up.
That's the right attitude.
Thank goodness.
There you are. All my talking turned out to be quite helpful, huh?
Don't push it, Krauter.
Co jest? Czemu nie mogę tędy podejść? Nie ma tego. Działa. Wygląda normalnie.
Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
Finally, we have proof. There was life on the land. After all, millions of years ago.
Is it really such good news? Because now, not even bacteria or viruses.
Maybe it was an impact event that could have wiped all life off the continents. If it were bigger than the one that killed our dinosaurs, only organisms in the depths of the oceans would have any chance of survival.
Sounds far-fetched. Do you honestly believe that evolution will not continue to advance after all those millions of years?
Well, there would be no vertebrates, but primitive coastal forms, definitely.
Exactly. Yet someone or something is preventing them from moving ashore.
Even more skeletons. Annoyingly now, there are no comms. Nobody will know of this discovery if we get stuck here.
Relax. The old man will send another expedition, and they will find those bones, along with us.
Thanks. For a moment there, I forgot how screwed I was. Good that you reminded me.
Maybe your situation would be better if you didn't stop to admire the fossils.
Now you sound like Novik.
Touché.
You know a lot, Krauter. About what happened to me, and about these fossils. How is it you're always a few steps ahead of me?
Simple. I outpace you because I'm moving my legs, not my mouth.
Gdzie też tyle ci w chuja?
Come. It's time to be among other people again. They are there, somewhere. I promise.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall?
Picked up.
Hey, where did you go?
To coś tu się odwala i to nie jest mój ziomuś.
I can't go with you anymore.
Krauter?
Forgive me for my rudeness. I had to be a prick to pull you out of there. Unfortunately, now my body is mere coal, water, and nitrogen, an empty husk. I'd like to Ralph, this is not our farewell, but also, I should tell you, it was an honor to serve with you.
Czyli gadałem z duchem? Okej.
Yes, sir. I'm getting your SOS. Receiving your vitals. Do you hear me?
Base, I report that the comms are back. I repeat, the line is working again.
Finally. Yes, sir. You can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Krauter.
Yes, sir. Are you saying what?
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. Let's leave that for now. Yes, sir. Are you there? Do you copy?
O kurwa, robot.
What kind of deadly shit is this?
Doctor, what are you talking about?
There's something here. It looks like a machine. It burned a hole in the wall. And I was marching with these kind of crab legs.
Damn. You must evacuate immediately.
It sounds like you know what it is, sir.
Well, I have my suspicions. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimatter.
You're fucking kidding me, sir.
Unfortunately, I'm not.
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our intel's incorrect and Invincible already landed on Regis 3, it would have a huge advantage over us. So why won't they confront our ship head on?
O chuj.
Shit! It's still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me.
Fajnie się żyło.
It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run. I'm gonna die here after all.
O, fajnie się żyło. GG, koniec gry.
We must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters.
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings, gave a distress signal, and then followed a series of directives that I didn't implement. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
I'll check on it. I guess it's busted for good. I found a box. Also a switch.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see.
O.
right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet. They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home. And that's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me. Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator.
No. Mocna gra. Olga, nie.
Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Yasna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here. Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe call?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
Kurwa, ale się zajebiście gra w tą gierkę, naprawdę.
Not good.
Pierwszy przeciwnik.
What is it this time?
A jest klimat, naprawdę.
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings.
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
Jak gówno.
And how am I supposed to feel?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank.
So you know.
Gorski's oxygen jump didn't come out of nowhere, and your saturation is dropping. So, how are you feeling?
I've already experienced what Dr. Krauter referred to as the mild cerebral symptoms. He even participated in them.
How?
I had a long and tiring conversation with him. Please don't ask for details.
Takie ośle wyspać wstydu.
Damn it! The storm's getting worse. approaching the vehicle.
Any damage?
Hard to tell. It looks like it's been stuck here for a while. But the light inside works. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look around.
It's clear. No one's coming out of me. I'm all alone.
Is that disappointment I hear? Anyway,
In the current situation, I'd really like to see another person. Even a hostile one.
that might not end well for you.
And what does?
Oj, butle stranem. Co to było?
Did you get in?
Yes. But I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. Storm.
I know. But it's important.
No, sprawdźmy.
Got it!
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Ah, of course. Why did I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliances. And? Better?
Yes.
Dobra,
That's what I needed.
dobra, działka tlenu dobrze robi.
Time to hit the road.
Dzięki, ziomek. Spalamy.
The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place.
O, sejwik.
Are you driving? How are the conditions?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet!
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. In a vehicle, it's kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground.
I know I asked you to talk to me, but I don't need a lecture in physics right now.
Then what?
Some peace and quiet would actually be better.
Understood. I'll be quiet from now on.
Whiskik. Ale serio. To są za dużo gadanych. O, tu nas zrobili. Dzięki za podpowiedzi, głosy w mojej głowie.
I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts lightning, so the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading straight to the destination, as long as no structures collapse.
You don't know, do you?
It's not that simple. There are too many unknown variables.
Aha. Czyli mam przejebane.
I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided.
I co teraz? Nie wiem.
I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Taki model.
Emmett's 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? They must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir?
O,
Anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers. Eureka! Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing interference. I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
I'm going to sleep now.
no taki ma.
Not good. Don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Storm front is approaching your location.
Oh, wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Olga? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are... The next is...
Yasna,
I'm here.
well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe.
I'm going then.
That's okay.
No need for further delay.
Agreed.
I'll let you know when I'm out of the city for good.
Very good. I'll be on standby.
To jedziemy. Pyk.
Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
I wasn't keen on this mission from the start. We were supposed to return a long time ago. And that's what I want. I want all of us to return home, dead or alive.
Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
O. Okej, tu rozumiem będzie taki ekstra wybór. Czy spierdzielamy i kończymy grę, czy walczymy dalej? Kurde, tak poddać grę w tej chwili tak słabo by było. Kurde, walczymy. Never surrender sprawy.
What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean, sir. I'm not coming
straight to the enemy base.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here. What happened to our people? I have several hours of travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No. And if you try to convince me otherwise, I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance. Because by putting yourself in their hands, you're risking not only your own life, but also the rest of the crew's.
I'll understand if you find it necessary to leave. I would do it if I were you.
Well, then you're lucky I'm me. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere.
O, respekt.
You're approaching their coordinates. Yasna,
Yes?
I understand that no matter what I say won't change your mind. But please be careful. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
Won't they take me for one of their own? If I'm riding an Alliance rover, maybe they'd be more willing to talk when I return the lost vehicle to them.
That's a risky idea. They think it's a trick, you'll only arouse more suspicion. Instead of asking questions, they'll start shooting. Anyway, you'd have to know their internal codes. If they see you but don't receive any signal, they'll immediately become suspicious.
Right. I'm just trying to think of something. Hey, what was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
Myśli o mnie.
The base is in front of me.
Yasna, I'm not kidding. If you don't stop, I'll do it for you.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette. And it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
For me? I wonder how... But have it your way, sir.
Remotely, Yasna. Remotely.
It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
Most of them for sure, but I'd be surprised if they didn't assign anyone to guard duty.
I see someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Is that all?
I think so.
And please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too.
Mhm.
We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. Your situation is highly precarious. You cannot trust the Alliance or expect them to be willing to help. If things don't go our way, I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it'd be better if that didn't happen. But I know their methods of interrogation, and in all fairness, they're very effective.
Astrogator, I believe in the face of a common threat, we'll find a common language, and we can simply cooperate, pushing political animosities aside.
I hope you're right, Doctor. But even if we disregard decades of mutual enmity, we must keep in mind human nature. Homo homini lupus. Just because you want to talk to them doesn't mean they'll listen. I'd rather expect they'll be asking the questions and you'll be answering them.
Mhm.
Since we have no idea what's going to happen, I want you to know that you were always a fair commander, even if you were quite strict. I guess what I'm trying to say is...
Please, stop, Doctor. You can tell me when you get back. In person. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Kurde, zajebista gierka taki. Naprawdę jest to odczucie takie filmowe.
Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see.
Ja być tu. Tu być pole siłowe. Ja mieć przerąbane to. To pójdę tędy.
When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes.
Że wtedy się uda. Sprawdźmy to. O.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
Mhm.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. hear anyone either.
Mm.
Moving on. Still quiet. It's eerie. Empty. I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab. They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. Wow. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes. Lots of similarities. Apart from one. I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. That's why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that threatened them.
Good guesser. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive. It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here.
Mhm.
No longer alive. The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found similar remains underground, right after finding Gulski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis 3. I could spend all day here if I could.
I'm not surprised, Doctor.
I'm at the central module, in the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah, the doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which. Oh, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
Mam tu kolejne. O,
One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it. I landed the probe. Gonna check it in a spare moment. I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
została ostatnia. O, nic.
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. The guy survived. Someone saved him. Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards, which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 1, 8, 5, 6, 1.
754. Yes, it's Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send the lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him. Gorski's in the infirmary now. The prognosis is cautious, but his condition has stabilized.
How could you, sir? I believe Gorski was dead. I blame myself for his death. And now you dare say you did it for my own good?
If I hadn't lied, you'd be willing to risk everything to save him. His chances were insanely small. I had to get you out first.
If Gorski had died because you waited too long.
But he didn't. Thanks to you, Jasna.
Nieźle. Przypalik. No to chyba wszystko widziałem w statku, tak. Te sondę można by zbadać. Gdzie ja nią kurno wylądował? Szyn dowództwa. Szyn dowództwa. A, tam u góry, dobra.
There's one more floor.
Not so fast, Jasna. Please check the ground level first. Only then move on to the next one.
A sprawdziłem wszystko. To już było. Sprawdzone.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. That doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Huh, seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Astrogator, this doesn't make any sense. You can't just wrap up the whole operation. Anyway, the first thing they would take were vehicles and equipment. Only the people are missing here.
No. Żebym coś tu przegapił? Dobra. Było. Szlugi. Znaczy, to sobie mogę popatrzeć, poglądać, nie wiem. Dobra. Wszystko? Wszystko, dobra. Leci.
I heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind. Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor.
Dobra.
One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship.
Dobra.
Now we're lucky. Clouds are low.
Dobra.
Fortunately, their ship's not here. Either there, or...
Gdzie to jest?
Are you still looking?
Mm-hmm. Not here either.
O, jest drogi.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
Robot.
It's just a robot. First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information.
Bazia. Łazik.
It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. There wasn't much of it, really.
Dobra. Teraz wyspasował, bo serio zmęczony jestem. 6,5 godzinki, myślę, nieźle. W ciągu... A wczoraj do dzisiaj, kurde, no... Chyba to będzie 13 godzin. Muszę spać, jeszcze się ogarnąć, bo... O, ej, moment, jest tryb foto. Ej. Nie widać gęby? No. Tam jest robot. Dobra. O, jakiś komiks zobaczymy jeszcze. Dobra, czyli odblokowuję komiks. Ej, fajnie, takie streszczenie, kurna, historii, podoba mi się. Fajne, podoba mi się. Czyli komiks to streszczenie. Niezły bajer. Dobra. To kończymy na razie. Ja tu padam na ryja, za bardzo wam powiem. Dzisiaj pewnie się w nocy grubo odpalę. Jak też się pójdę umyć, pójdę spać, to ludzie, ja wstanę na drugie rano pewnie. No to kończę, ale nie, no gierka jest miodna naprawdę. Nie jest to, czego się spodziewałem, ale kurwa, historia, klimat wciąga. Chcę to skończyć, na pewno skończę, tak, to jest takie 100% wam powiem. Jak się ogarnia następny stream, będzie też z niej. Będziemy grali dalej, ja ją przyjdziemy po prostu, bo gra jest miodna.